Yepa. Hello, my people. Here we are again on another edition of our Ibota. My people, I greet everybody for home. This is now the program we dedicate to those Nigerians in diaspora. My brothers, my sister, please, in case you just joining us, please kindly help us share this video. Today, we'll be taking a look on this topic, that is the one we just picked out today to explain. And this topic say, should Nigerians find their partners in diaspora or in Nigeria? So please, we cannot do it alone. We want everybody, viewers at home, to join us to discuss this particular topic. For some time now, there has been a surge, people traveling, people migrating to Europe, America, Asia, everywhere. The problem is that at a point in time, or some certain time in our lives, because I'm in diaspora as well, might be the life partner, the earlier partner no longer existing, or one dies, or divorce or separation. There is the need to keep on with life, and there are some cultural input, some tradition or religion input, and that is why we choose this topic today. My people at home, like I said before, this is not the program we dedicate, where we do to talk to our brothers and sisters for diaspora. Diaspora mean our brothers and sisters wey dey away from Nigeria, wey dey overseas, wetin I dey call abroad. Today, we talk say we wan look this topic, whether Nigerians wey dey abroad, wey be say their partner, that means their husband o, their wives o, their boyfriend o, their girlfriends o, dem share garri or some die. If such a thing happen, how we go take get another one? Make we get one for overseas, or make we get one for Nigeria again? We all know, when you travel, you come another country, one way or the other, we start new life. And that new life be say, e affect marriage, e affect relationship. e affect everything, go reach money, investment. And part of the investment be say you buy house for overseas. That thing wey affect, if apart from house, or you buy house or investment, e still affect other things, the children wey we born here. So all those na the things wey we wan look into today, whether e good make we continue, to stay with make we say that belief say make the woman wey we wan take again take replace am, or the man wey we wan take again take replace wetin happen, make e come from Nigeria, or make we choose one from here, from overseas, from diaspora wey we dey. Dis na the topic wey we wan talk today. A lot of people dey overseas, dem get dis kind of problem one way or the other. Some no go know, e go say make I just choose one here, or choose oyibo, or choose as wetin my sister dey call kokobire, make we choose for inside here, or make him look for another one. But I do know, me know say some people dey talk say if I go bring come for home now, if I give am paper make e take stay here, e go run leave am. Dat na selfish. Benin get one parable, Edo people get one parable. E say na river dey kill person, na water we still dey drink. Dat one dey dat part. I no talk say make you go home o, because man and woman wey dey Nigeria, wey come from Africa, dem still dey the different countries wey we dey. But the problem be say dem know the person too well. E fit possible say Nigerians full the country wey you dey, but e fit be say dat Nigerian no be Benin person, or no be Shekiri, no be Yoruba, no be Hausa. All those na the things wey we wan talk today. Dis topic e big well well. Like I first talk, no be only we na go fit talk dis things. Funny thing about dis program, a lot of people dey shy, dem dey shame, dem dey shame to phone in and join us to discuss. My brother, no shame o. If you like, not talk your name, just feel free, join us, make we discuss am. Today, people wey wan join me, wey wan join us for dis program today, for my right hand side, una know our sister, una know her before, Umotinya Irabo. Umotinya Irabo na household name for Italy. She dey help people dey sort their marital problem, children problem, or other psychological problem. Everybody know her, na strong woman for Italy. Then our brother still dey here, dem dey call am Prince Imudia Osas. Na Nigeria, the love wey e get for Nigeria, na im make am e agree say im go join us. Prince Imudia na pastor for church for Nigeria, from Edo. Im first dey diaspora, im don see life, e know everything as e be. Me wey dey here so, wey dey talk to una today, una know me, na me be Okagbenogbeti. When the discussion dey go on, me go come in, I go siaga, I go draw the thing wey no let dem talk since, dem go release am out, and dem go discuss am. We fit talk, sometimes e go come talk say we wan quarrel. One of our sisters go join us later, or two of our sisters go join us later. One dey Denmark, one dey Holland. And these two people wey I talk to, dem go join us. Dey two, wetin I talk, dem sabi siaga too, and dem go join us. So my brothers and sisters, make you just buy your chocolate or popcorn, make you watch dis program, make you join us, make we discuss dis problem today. Like as we dey take do am, I go like to leave everything for our sister, Madam Imwetinya Irabo, social worker for Italy. Madam, you are welcome. Over to you.
Epa, thank you so much. Brother Okagbe, thank you. Pa Prince Osas, you are welcome, sir. I also welcome
God bless you, madam.
Okagbe, Brother Okagbe and everybody where they platform they watch us. I beg Muna help us share this video because now waiting they concern many people. The topic be saying we all they live for abroad. Whether you first marry, one of the can't get separation or anything at all, or who never marry at all, who never marry at all at all. He good make he go marry for Africa or he good make he marry for the country where he did. Because we dey hear many stories, we dey hear many stories. Some way they positive and some way they negative. So today we want to talk the one way we know. If really e good, make people they marry men wey dey the country where they dey, or make dem dey invite come from home, or make men dey marry women wey dey country where dem dey, or make dem dey invite from Africa. Now, no matter the stages, whether e first marry before o, maybe peradventure the partner come go to their kingdom come o, or whether dem separate o, or whether e never marry at all, na just first time to find person wey you wan marry. Is it good for them to get partner for where dem dey, or make dem go carry from Africa come? First of all, before me call oh, Sister Audio, you are welcome. Sister Doris Audio, you are welcome. You are always there for us. And I still welcome many other people where their names never show, where they watch us. God bless you all. I beg, Mona, help us share this video. Share it to our Facebook. Share it to all on our social media, because we want to make many people come here or listen to this program where we they do today. For my own, the way me want to talk, because they say experience is the best teacher. For me, I go love make people they marry for the country where they dey, except if they leave women for home, or if they leave the men for home. If peradventure you not leave anybody for home, you want go, you just go home, go there. Some people go just go home now, like for Italy here. You when they don't get killed, you hear say na he go first visit, nine just jam the girl, nine just like her. For me, if you don't come abroad, you go home, you can't see woman, you may not know whether that woman truly love you. Because some women or some girls feel out of say you come from abroad, just say yes I do. But many still there, whether you there abroad or you not there abroad, it don't develop love for you. But majority, I go cite example like we women where you go home, you just go, maybe you with your sister or your children, they go on the street. You as I dey here, and I not to know, I not to get friends for home again, especially the except the few where I see they maintain they go. Maybe my children and me with them, or me with my sister, just the waka they go. He go say, see my sister, oh. He go say, do welcome, do good afternoon. Once he say, now now that my sister where he come from abroad, oh, the tonation of the greeting go come change. Ah, do welcome, out that side. Whereas he first greet you shabbishly before, if maybe you senior and well said. If you just first say good afternoon or good evening, if they mind the talk where they talk. But the moment he come here say you come from abroad, he go come show more I don't know how it go come show more interest to greet you. Because if you reach mostly Africa, Akate, he come from abroad, e dey rain well well. So tell you hear pastor go dey say you will go abroad in Jesus name. But the day wey dey use walking stick waka, the one wey e no fit stand for e leg again, you go hear all of them dey shout amen amen. So for me, if you stay first dey this abroad, you no first leave wife for home, you no first get girlfriend wey you don trust, wey you leave for home. Probably if you go home go find woman, you may not see true love. Na dey make some when dem go come go home carry the woman come. And the worst of all, some of these men or women, their level of education go low, but then some go dey send money to the girls for home, mostly men, make the girl take study high. If wey the man wey be primary 6 or secondary school, he go come train girl reach university before invite am come. Definitely that girl must, they say water must find its level. Difference don dey, educational differences don dey. And some, maybe the girl go don open eye, don dey work, e don dey see money. Person wey you first dey send 50 euro go meet, e go dey say thank you darling. Him don come now, him don dey work. Respect no too dey. Like the video wey I watch for Paola Coco, brother Ola Coco platform 2 days ago, so na yesterday I no come remember. Na 2 days ago, the video was so touching of a man wey e no be Nigeria person, but it dey happen for Nigeria community too. And wey all these stories dey always come from UK. Na that one pain me pass. You go come see the man or the woman wey this thing happen to, they go come dey talk with anger, with sorrow, emotional feelings. They go dey down, come dey talk as they invest in these people, they bring them finish, they come run. So may I still talk reach there before I go further my own. Prince Damosa, welcome, sir. How did you see this something too? E good make men dey marry for, or women, men, couples dey marry for the country where dem dey, or e good make dem dey go Africa, go bring men or wives or husband come. How do you still see answer?
It's a big question. Now, good evening, all the viewers. Okagbe, I thank you for this program. It's a hard talk. First, make a salute Mama for Denmark, the other woman from Holland, and Brother Midwest is not around today.
No, it go come later.
Okay.
Or probably they are watching us.
Okay. I greet you all. It's a very big question. The little I will step into as you ask that question. Relationship or marriage, as you talk, my choice, not by force. So, for me, anywhere you find what you like relationship we are talking about now, coincidentally, you can find a woman of your kind in a marketplace, in a street, without hesitation. Hello, hi, we bring a matter that will come to the end of your sorrow. Or through somebody, neither through Okagbe or through you. Say, sister, that your friend, she don't marry. You say, no, why you they ask? I just like her. Okay, what do you see for her body when you tell like her? A little talk, when they can able to convert and they start talking to each other, then through the conversation, it's led for both of them to study their character that will determine really they belong to each other. Through that character, it will not bring a reproach to your name at last if it works. If it didn't work, a reproach must also come. That is why there are many people, they may avoid to know people through somebody. But it's not a bad thing to know somebody through someone. It's a good thing because when Niama Tayalode, but unyime oma ogiriaiwa. So there are some people who is also interested to go far, which we also have in a parable, say Uriao Masi. So like to go far because his wayward character may be hidden very close, that it may not find it out. They say everything that's glitter, they are not good. But when they not come closer, Oriona was sort of read. So to me, whether distance or no distance is for we to keep eyes on each other, to allow wisdom to take place of understanding, because where dovievo nuhi oviava duhunutwe degbenukere is more important. In relationship, we can never ignore tradition. Whether you are a Senegalese, you must have a family. Whether you are a Togolese, the same thing. If your choice is also taking you to a Ghana, it's of your choice. Where are you from Nigeria? Where are you from Ghana? So when the two families now know each other, so the practical distance that will bring the two families together is both of you character, which is the most important thing. You are free to marry whether in America you want to go marry na Benin, you want to come marry. If you are married from my family, my father, if he see that the question is going to ask the daughter, you say you love this man, well, is it from your
Pidgin
heart
English,
you will marry
please.
this man?
Pidgin English.
Is it from your heart you are going to marry this man? Say yes. In my family, we don't eat the food that we vomit to. Before I will go and announce you for the introduction. If you see the reply of the daughter that the words is not septic, there is no assurance in it. There is a word elderly people do say, urege. Not the one you did in John. Now you are coming to Stevie again. Anytime you know you are ready, the family is there. The same thing is vice versa to the woman. So, to the question you ask, if you find a woman of your choice, whether you are in London or you are in Italy or wheresoever, true understanding is both of you character that will reflect back to your family in Nigeria or wherever you come from. That our duty is to join you, to celebrate and happy with you. If you also say it is Nigeria you find your husband, the character we are talking about now is vice versa. So we come to Nigeria to pick a man. Coming there is becoming regrettable, which is also not good. It's the same thing some women are facing. And then not be the oversee when they talk, when I make me the humble for you, you are making your money, I'm making my money. Where is the respect coming from? But they should understand that there is something beyond that. We are talking of love, unconditional love, not about material things. First, endearment. Some will say, endearment, I don't support a man that beat a woman. We are not talking of that. Yes, endearment. If this doesn't work now, it may work it tomorrow. If money doesn't come well now, it's for a woman to encourage the man. On the woman's side, it's for the man to encourage the woman. That is how I think they can succeed in partnership. So whether you go to the far north of the end of the country, to go and get a woman of your choice without the character of understanding is not there, there will still be a complaint. I'm not saying that there is no perfect marriage, that there is no complaint. No. But to let me stop here for a while, that anywhere you find a woman or a husband of your choice, you can have it. But be conservative and learn to know the person very well. Let the character suit you before you embrace to make promises. I want to marry you. God bless you.
Thank you, Daddy in the house. I really love your contribution. Our Papa in the house say, anywhere you find your love, first understand them first. Not the one where you just see today, tomorrow. You just dey presume say e don better. You dey carry am. Okagbe one of UK. Abi no, Okagbe one of universe.
Yes, so
Wetin you think for the matter too?
yeah, thank you
Bella,
very much.
thank you for the greetings. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much for giving me chance to say my one or two words. You see, we have been problem. We have been a problem because this migration of of a thing started about 25 or 30 years, just to be precise. I mean, Africans.
Sorry.
But it has happened years ago. It first don't happen years ago. That now when the Oyibo people, they come there, they pack our own black brothers and sisters. They come Europe to come work for them. I don't want to use derogatory terms or derogatory bad name or dirty names they use for them.
Exactly.
But of recent, about 30 years ago, a lot of Africans started migrating to Europe and America. One major reason for this is the economic situation of Africa. But before this time, before this migration, we do know that Africans were coming overseas, Europe and America, to study and go back. But from 30 years ago, a lot of them have been coming on their own. Again, there is one bad name they gave to it, a sort of a neoclassical colonialism. That is, you now spend your money to come and work or get a better life. In spite of the work the African government uh, uh, public enlightenment they put out there to say that one of them I can still remember, Andrew, you want check out. Now you share what they call Japa. So we've heard about all these things. But for some time now, my people at home, viewers at home, a lot of these people are gradually settling. They don't they settle for here, for Europe, for America. A lot of them are now buying houses, mortgage, investment in this country. And with normal human being, partners, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, they may have one problem or the other, or one of them dies. So there is need for them to continue with life and have a new relationship. And that is why we are here this evening to discuss it. That I have met a lot of people. They have this problem or where to choose a relation in Europe or America where they live, or to go back home to bring one. It's not just the men alone, both the man and the woman, both the boy and the girl. Because the boy and the girl, their parents, the children were born here, Their parents, a lot of them, do spend a lot of their time and resources buying houses, building houses in Africa, the home country. And a lot of them, same people, they will buy a house here. And their children will go to university, go to get their education here, but they have problem where to choose their life partners from. That is one of the reasons we are here today to discuss. Like I said before, we alone cannot discuss this. We invite a lot of people. The number will be out just now so that you can phone in and contribute. Where the angle I will look at this matter is that here is a situation. A lot of them, of these people I've just discussed, I've just mentioned, some of the people, the migrants from Africa, still have it in their plan that when they grow old, they want to go back home and settle. They want to be buried at home when they die. They want to go home and retire, the men and the women. That is their ultimate goal. There's a research going on, and I carried out my random sampling. They said they don't want to grow old in Europe or America, whereby they will bring unknown person to them to be their care worker, that they are not happy about it. And they would like to go home so that their family will look after them. That is true. Nothing wrong with that, to go home and retire. I know a lot of West Indians, the Caribbeans, they do go home to retire. Some of them do stay here, they won't go home. But the problem we will get, we say, if I decide to go home and my partner here say, no, I'm not ready yet, can one person go relocate to Africa and go and live there while the other half of his life is here? These are problems. We're coming to that. We've discussed it in the past, but we will bring that matter back again in the future. Say, for example, if the man decide to go home and leave the wife here, how would the man cope? Coupling with the kind of system, the kind of culture and life we live in Africa. A man is not expected to sweep house in Africa. A man cannot bend down, pick the mortar and start pounded yam for him to eat fufu. A man is not allowed to carry his clothes and wash. A man will not be, it will not be respectable. I mean, it will not be so nice to see a man, an adult person, a man, to go out and sweep communal area. Assuming you have a home, there is a communal area which you have between you and your tenants. Then outside of it, you expect the man who relocated home from England will take the broom and sweep communal area. That is a problem in itself. And who will cook for him? At the end, you will find out that that man will look for a small girl to marry. Again, another problem, double wahala, double trouble for it. Same with the woman too. If she goes home, she will not be allowed to do certain things because of her status as a landlady or as somebody who come from England to pick the manual broom and start sweeping a communal area. Na problem. Na problem. So that person may want again, will say, okay, when I'm sleeping, I will want a man to sleep by me or to stay by me, somebody I can use as duvet to close, to cover. Then meanwhile, the husband will not be happy here. All those type of new life will bring early death. All these are problems which we in the diaspora, which we in foreign land do not take into consideration. These are just the problems. On the whole, sometimes when I sit down, can I look at it as these people as lost generation? First of all, if not lost generation, you come from Africa because of economic problems, then we can't come here. We come here now to go back home. We have problem. Our children wey we born for here, wey go school here, they are just growing up. They do not have friends back home in Africa. They may decide that they will want to stay over. What about the properties bought in Nigeria or any other African countries? What of if the mama, the papa, they dies in Africa and they are buried in Africa? Would the children go there to go and put flower to be looking after the grave? No. With such situation, these are just problems which I am foreseeing, and these are areas I want people to fall in and discuss this program, this particular topic with us today. We have a problem. The Nigerian government or the African government, which we maybe we are accustomed to, which we grow up, they are not planning towards it for people who wish to return to back home. And our children we born here, we need plenty money to invest in such venture for them to be going to Africa from childhood to go and study life there, make new friends there, so that as time goes on, they can relocate there or have a boyfriend or marry from there. And again, some part of our people who migrated here, when the partners, when they disengage or they separate, for them to go into a relationship, they find it very difficult. They find it very, very difficult. One problem is I have document to stay in a promised land, and that is the developed country which they are now living. Passing on that paper to another intending partner, it becomes difficult. Oh, if I bring this man or this woman from Africa now to come and live with me, maybe he will fight with me, take me to court and take my properties, or find another small boy or small girl to go and get married to. By so doing, all her life savings and investment are in jeopardy or threatened. These are all the problems people are thinking about. These are the mitigating problems behind their thinking why it's difficult. My brothers, my sisters, are we going to leave it like that and start to be selfish with our documents and not have a good life or have a partner? I would like to pause here while I push the matter to Madam Imotinya to go round again. Then before we go to the second segment and we will leave the line open. By then, it is then I will siaga. Madam Imotinya, over to you.
Pa, thank you so much. Thank you very much. E get one question you dey always ask. When we first debate something of maybe not really of this nature, but similar, you dey always ask, say, whether are we lost generation? Are we lost generation? That question, e get many comma o. But for me, if I wan answer that question, anybody wey e be say e get link to im origin, to im place of birth, and e fit take the children to get access to the family back home, I no believe that one na lost generation. But whereby some, if he born, if children don't know his family back home, or rather his children never go home before, may God not let anything happen. And the no way the children can locate home. I feel call that one lost generation. When we went to France some years back, we come see a hotel where we lodge. One young, beautiful girl, they work for there. She called black girl, beautiful, black beauty. Me not even know say that Peking and Nigeria origin self. Me don't already they love her. But it be like the girl was so inquisitive too. She dey, she dey, she dey yarn to go back home. But the situation wey come surround her, e no make her go back home. According to her, she tell me how im mama take die. He sick, he die for France there. Then im papa still dey alive oh, but he say when the papa and the mama meet, it's like the family of the woman not too like the man. So now when the woman die, the man say he no dey ever go home again. So the way the girl come meet me, they ask me say I be Nigerian. Where I come from for Nigeria, you can still tell me her own. But when I ask her where she come from, she say her papa. No other place. She no fit just mention say see where, or I don't know, or the family where she from come. So wetin I just tell this girl, the girl, I say if you reach house, go meet your mama, your papa, tell am make he tell you where he come from, because I see that pain in that girl. Say she want talk to lost generation, and of which that girl no get, he no get like to be like that. He said them be three where him mama born. He don't tell them they talk to their papa don't want let them go. Why they talk this? Because people wey no link their children to their origin. Mostly some of us now, we not give our children our native name. You will see some, they will come go the name American name or biblical name where they not even know the meaning to their children. And some go even change their own surname to English name. That child, may God not let anything happen to the parents. That child is already a lost generation. So now that one me take reply when they say lost generation. But whereby you they take off your children, they carry them go home, they know their family for home, they feel mention where they come from, they feel mention the street or their family house. I believe that one it go hard before that one be lost generation. Then coming back to that of marriage, I buy the idea where pa Prince talk say anywhere your love dey, marry and provided una understand each other. But wetin me want talk, understanding e no be wetin dey really come just like that. Because some people can pretend for years until e get wetin e want from the partner. If na woman o, if he pretend to love the man until he carry am reach abroad before he go come show who she is. Na so e still dey for some men. E go dey loyal to until when he enter abroad. And all this come dey cause pain to people involved. So take the video where I say I look. That man made the video and he just take his own life. Which means wetin that woman must have done to that man no fit resist am again. But I believe say maybe if to say he marry for that country where he dey, e for no reach like that. E for no reach. That man go into detail say if he die, the blood go dey the woman head, hand. If he die, make people ask the woman this and that. But he don't go now. Now man like her, now go see go carry that woman, the friend. If not be even who know herself. So if he say, no go follow your friends too. If you not follow your friends, now your enemy go follow. But the lost life is already lost. How can we now do this? How can we practice all this whereby people no go come they get pain, so they come they take their own life? Now that's what me never see understand. And some people too immediately the man just carry her enter that country where dem dey, or the woman carry her enter that country where dem dey. Na there you go come see one bad enemy of progress, where you go come dey turn am against whoever wey e bring am come. And na then some wey still bring dem come go come overemphasize the way dem e go take dey turn dem to jackie, wey go make dem come dey revolt against this. One woman make a very clear something that day before yesterday, and of which I don first talk about this thing for my own video. Most people wey dey go carry people come, they go maybe the person now before he go carry him wife come, he really rent flat for that woman for home. He really buy car, give her house girl, house boy, everybody dey there. The woman money dey flow for him hand, or the man, if the woman go see rent flat, or if dey send money to am, buy car for am. But the moment he come enter abroad here, all those lavish life, he no fit get am here. E no fit. And how many men dey tell their partner wey dem wan bring say, see as I be for here o, na one room I dey o, or the flat I carry, I put people join body because the money too cost o. If you come, I see say you don dey work, we fit tell people wey you join us make dem comot. The moment we go home, even church rats for abroad here, e go come dey raise shoulder like say dem never see him type. But as e dey here, na just nothing. And the woman or man wey dem go come carry come, e go come be the type wey e go say e no expect. I remember many years ago for this Verona, about 20-something years ago, na im make one lady craze. E go carry the man come from abroad, from Africa. And for Africa, according to the man, or whether he use her as self-defense, so he said the woman say na office in dey work. But he carry am come, I come see say the woman na as she even still dey do. The man come say he no fit stay. Immediately the man leave am, this woman, e brain off. E no let dem repair, e no let dem carry join again. E no let dem cool down again. Na that woman die put. How can we eliminate all these things? Na so me still take end my own o. Prince, abeg, make you still talk on am before we go come tell our people, our good viewers, make dem come join us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okagbe, I have said a lot, just as you have said so many too. The little I will add to it before you open the line, I will not hesitate from what I have said before. We must get the understanding. There is no perfect woman, there is no perfect man. But through understanding, patient will work it out. What do I mean by this? There is a saying that when there is no money in love, it will not sweet. It's still so to some people who does not get it right. When you go to the far back of our fathers' days, our mothers love our father. They are farmers, not because they have seen the huge money they have in account. Their contentment, their satisfaction is that this is my husband, whom I beloved, I have my children with. They are so contented with what they have. But today, what we are seeing, Venice is not big rich, it's too small. They don't complain about money again in social media. So this is a deep talk that both left and right we need to emphasize on. That mostly, if you know what you want, you really need a man or a woman you want to stay with. All those excuses, we should put it under our feet. Look at the face of the woman. Look at the blueprint. Also with the man. You are a woman. You say you go and pick a man from a dustbin. You buy a bleaching cream for him. A man that is hardworking. You know that when you are doing a hard work, you need to sweat. Why should you accept bleaching cream? That makes you a fool. There are many things we need to tap into vision. So, in another word, there is a video clip I was looking a few days ago. Nobody will know happen to. Now only patient will go take, so that God will give us the grace to live long. A little girl was crying that he sent money to his own brother. They looted it. All his people, when he was about to go home, they tell him not to come. Many of us have experienced that, but we are still living by the grace of God. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
if tomorrow and he find a husband, I think the girl, to her statement, she have a little daughter. She's taken care of. She take a risk, she do this and do that to save money to build house for the family so that they will go out of poverty. And the family disappointed her. In such a woman, she find a man tomorrow that will love her as a father, as a brother, and she must speak about this is the reason I don't want to go home. If the man try to love her and revive her back to her family, and the same man see the same disappointment from the same family, and they now concluded no way to that place. We can't blame them. Most families, not all, that their character or mat is just like a sepulcher. I feel living you wherever. It's not good. They cause many pains to many men and women not to go into marriages. They're always afraid that if I want to marry this girl now, which family I want to introduce her to? They start rolling around like a football, playing games, because the people they want to lay their foundation on have destroyed a foundation. But without withstanding, we have nowhere to run to. We must have a family we belong to. So I encourage everyone, just as I said before, whether man or woman, if you find a woman, my beautiful Edo girls and men, there are many in Italy, everywhere. God has blessed us. That is why we are proud to be a Benin man or a woman. Don't forget your culture. Whether your family disappoints you, you want to marry. Any man that does not ask which family you belong to, which village you from come, you know, say that man not ready to marry you. He's going to use you as a tennis. A football game as a tennis. What they went to go down here, so when you not know where you come from, the man also, you know where the man also come from. and the two family. If your family is the wizard of that village, which they know they run for, hey, will be there. See where you they go. No, Papa, not how you look at it. This daughter is very good. Are you sure? Now that man bonda pikin or he bonda for our side. Hey, it's a no-go area. Papa, it is you that will get the understanding of that girl. That is why you go through friendship, courtship, before you start talking of marriage. But today, I'll just deal with man for 2 weeks. He not fuck me. Now you say me I go marry her. Yeah. They can win or 20 or polo, mark polo say. These are the complaints we are hearing. People don't get the understanding anymore. Understanding means to study. We study each other character guankana. A woman that have character, that does not have character, you are speaking a word, we are the same. What makes you the same? The attitude must be different. So these are the things we must put it to practice. Whether now Oyibo, whether no be Oyibo na from your own tribe, you must study each other and get the understanding. If not, it will not work out. Then, so what Okagbe said, some people want to come to Nigeria, may they come burial for Nigeria. How many people don't come from overseas, can't do burial for Nigeria? How many times a year that they can't put flower for their grave? Waiting with the year, they don't sell Igiogbe. Not be that Igiogbe, they bury the person. Is there any place you die on this earth that you will not go to heaven? Nobody know road to heaven. We only know say that they put person for grave. So we must change our mindset, the way we talk. If we sleep this night, we not wake up. Not be we go tell God, say, I have children, I have pikin, my wife, where you want to go today? 3 of us, as all of us, they lie now. We sleep for one room. Now different sleep, different dream. If they not break, make you say, Sikodo, you want to move when you're why you carry your leg and join me? So it's the grace of God. So that submissiveness, which it has been ordained by God, we must submit to each other. But traditionally, man is a head. What makes man a head? Your responsibility. You must play the role of your responsibility as a man in the house. Not a man bleaching. You carry a bag, whether na overseas you do or anywhere, whether in Nigeria, you go sit down for beer parlor. Does that make you a man? The woman go inside, go when you know say your father and your mother, that they go inside bush, they will come home at the same time. Once they reach house, madam don't enter kitchen, ukoni, to do the necessary thing. So if we learn to put all those things in practice, may we not talk say we there for overseas, na gas we they use na DC. If woman, now you born pikin, woman, you know say they go market one come now overseas you day. Your own child, you know fit change your own purpose. You they wait for your mama. But you they carry telephone, they convert, they do every other thing. Your own child, you know fit maintain a whole house. If you hear now say they say man enter kitchen help his wife for domestic work, they wash plate. The plate when they wash, they will say na to take the leak. Where that they get all this character when it be say words, positive words, when it be say to educate children, to educate our community in then where you cannot whine, and when you not become an elderly person, whether you get gray head, can't reach your eyeball, you from overseas come. It is saying that you about want to do a your way for your street when you know say your words is not good. No. It can never be. When the words that comes out from your mouth, peacemaking, settlement, bring people in unity. These are the recognition of the palace that makes you a human. So we must learn to build all this culture wherever we go. Oba Atokbe. So why do you do we? God bless you. I stop here so that you can open the phone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Pa Okagbe, the Okagbe of universe. Now they
I
talk
mean,
am as now they talk for family who they go marry, they no marry. The you they really use that word say they know they go put flower. How many of us know where they bury our papa and our mama put if we not did there? Some they don't even build us on top. So that one to me, shy, not too, but it's good we connect our children to our origin. Still hammer on it so that my people where is their platform, una do well, oh, una do well, una do well. I beg, it don't they go una turn. Number don't they there where una fit take contribute. And the number na +44 78 88 88 again 9466. Before they contribute a part, make you talk your own again.
thank you, madam. Thank you very much for giving me the chance again. You see, my people, all what I can say on this note now is that the whole thing set again. If we migrate to foreign land, we have two choice. We have alternative or two choice to choose from. One, are you going back home? Are you going back to your place of origin where you were born? Or you going to live here for life? Or you going to live in diaspora, live foreign land for life? And those decisions are hard to make. One, process of getting your documentation right. Process that you have now arrived, that you got your document, and now you are building. You are trying to achieve good life. That's another problem. Those two things, because all I can say at this point in time is that the whole problem is a confused life. Nobody can stop me from saying that lost generation. One way or the other, we are lost generation. Put it this way. Currently, you come looking for a good life and you are in a developed country where you can get work, job, work, save money, and start investing. Our African brothers and sisters, what they invest in is one, I want to get a house in their new country, and at the same time, they want to build house in Africa from their state of origin. These are two mitigating factors, two things where they disturb them. At the end, a lot will end up not doing anyone. Like my brother, our brother Prince said before, he said they will send money home, then they will say they are building house for them, and that house is not existence. Maybe the mother is just using the money to get a new boyfriend. When the woman leave the man, sake of say their pikin dey overseas, the parents they'll start dragging, start agitating who to get control of the child in developed country, in diaspora. By so doing, money coming, the woman or the woman might take the money to start buying expensive clothes, buying gold, living beautiful life, a car, join unions and join meeting. They call it meetings, union. societal life, or the man get control, get the money to go and be marrying many wives, and the child or the siblings here have problem fighting to get money to build life, good life for himself. But one thing I not go forget to talk. One of the prime reasons why they leave home is to come and get good life, to better their parents at home. But once they are here, the thing, the whole thing, their parents will have different mindset, like our brother talk. All I can say at this point in time is that we should try and look at it holistically. Think of it. Come to think of it. Is it good to build house or invest in business like other foreigners are doing it, like the Asians family? You see them, I don't know about other European countries, but in UK, you see a lot of corner shop, a lot of small businesses. They are owned by Asians, Indians. To the extent some of them build the family business. Today now, it's on record that Land Rover company, the motor companies, is owned by an Indian. A lot of corner, small factories and import business are owned by Asians. Our people do not spend money on such things. It shows to me that either we are poor from home, and when we come, we still put our life in that poverty circle, or it's not time yet for them to be able to build that capital base for them to start investing in pubs. It's not just the poor people, I mean, the migrants alone, even our rich people, the corrupt politicians, they steal this public money instead of them to come and invest in overseas so that they can bring foreign exchange. Oh, they come here and bury the money in the banks. They don't find it necessary to take that money, buy a football club, buy big companies so that that company will be going on, then the money will come back to Nigeria as dividend for them to build. Me, I believe if we come here and we invest in houses, a lot of my co-workers where I work, a lot of them started buying houses. They buy one for the first time, later part, they remortgage, use the surplus to buy more, put tenants in it. The money they get from there, a lot of them use them to buy big cars, especially the West Indians. But I do know that if Africans really actually have the mind set to go back home, if you invest, then the dividend coming from it, and you build a beautiful house, a beautiful life, an empire for yourselves in Africa because the land is easy to get. Our children will go home. Our children will go back home and start learning. That's lesson number one. I don't start to point now where Okagbe not betty one siaga. Our people not they invest in such a thing. They just want buy house for overseas, then build house in Nigeria. The house where they build for Nigeria, they not they go. If they go maybe once in 2 years or once in a year, at most 2 times in a year, because then they make money. And where then they make that money, you are only allowed 4 weeks holiday in a year. So they cannot afford to go home all the time. And they refuse to believe that this is not their country, or it's not their country paperwork, a British passport or European passport. They live in that self-deceit. They begin to deceive themselves. Say, I be European citizen. I'm not going back home again. I will live all the best life and the fine life. But towards the end, as from the age of 45, the way life be, different sickness go begin to come out once you reach 40, 45. It's either you have diabetes or blood pressure or different disease wey dem never hear. By then, their mind go begin to tell them different things. Me, I expect people wey come from Africa to try and study the country they find themselves and think like Oyibo with the African traditional setting as background. They no dey think like that. A lot of them, they have children, and these children, they are in university. They are in university. Some of them graduate, just like my children now. One of them, they do aeronautic engineering. When he finish now, people like us go say, okay, either stay here or before he finish the course, maybe he see Oyibo girl, he marry her. Na that kind pikin I come say make he come Nigeria, come live, because the life don branch now, be like plantain, the sucker. So the problems are difficult, are really hard. So on the whole, when I want talk, I go say, if you come and once you don't get your British passport and all, or European passport, just learn to live here. Don't think of saying you want go build house for Nigeria, because it's waste of time. You are not going to that place. That money would have been okay if you open up, set up a business which your children too can run and grow up. You will come become generational business where you go to run, where your children they'll go, they'll pass it on. We don't know. And that is the reason why we bring this topic out today. So if you just get that basic, say, yes, I'm here, I'm in, the problem of finding the partner for yourself, in case one drop, in case you separated or divorced, it go dey easy to decide. But if you begin to play up and down, you don't know, oh, I'll go Nigeria when I get old. By so doing, then you save money, you send to people at home to buy you land and build house. When you know that you don't know when you will go, you are wasting your time. More so, a lot of them, they just believe say to go visit Nigeria. Whereas the Oyibo people, the white people you met here, the citizens, they go on holiday, some go on holiday, weekend, they go to Spain and enjoy themselves. It's just one word, Agmonakpano.
Mhm.
We don't understand what life is. Can I say at this point in time, and that is the reason why Africans are poor? We got opportunity to come to develop world whereby you have access to job, save money to become working like as Oyibo go call am, economic comprador. What I mean is that if you come, you are working, you are saving, you have capital, you start saving. Then we Africans will go the western for for Africa when we know we are not go when they know that they are not going. You go say, no, I just build that. When I go holiday, I'll have a place to stay. How many days are you going to stay in that house when you have 4 weeks in a year for your holiday? We deceive ourselves so much. It be like say it's in our gene. Oyibo people wey we come meet for this country, if they want fat, dem go fat in public, but black man go hide in you. If you talk say you fat, you ready to deny and ready to die. Say, man, me mess. We have a problem. We have a problem, and this na the reason why we cannot develop. My people in diaspora, see what the foreigners are doing in foreign countries. They have factories, they have industries, they have trading companies. But our own, again, part to self-aggrandizement, whereby, oh, I want people to know, say I build house for Nigeria, I buy car. Some of them will just buy expensive car, they'll go and bury it there. When they go there on holiday, they drive it for a week or 2 weeks. Then when they are leaving, they'll remove the tires. Is that life? Where we cannot choose, make this important decision. Where do I want to stay in my last days on earth or to the end of time? It's causing a lot of problems. My people, before I continue, can I just beg, share this video, let a lot of people join us. Look at the people watching now. There are not many. If you know you love us, you like what we are doing, please share these videos. Share it. Let people watch it. Let people come in and contribute too. Makote Marcel is our great brother. I don't know what is happening, and that is Midwest Republic. You are not joining us. Please, a lot of people like your own contribution. Click on the link and join us. Makwete Mercy. Please. Please. Midwest Republic. That they like me now say that they go knock for door, they beg people. No. I know you. I know you will definitely come in and throw light into these things. This matter now, we cannot blame Nigerian government. We cannot blame the host country. The problem is we ourselves. It's a decision for us to take. It's okay when our country of origin start raising some fair weather praises. Oh, Nigerians in diaspora, they are bringing money, they are bringing remittance in to build the economy. Is that what you need? And whereas they have nothing to offer us. I do know part of the reason why we come to you to develop world or advanced country is to try and make some money to better our parents, which we left home. But sooner or later, the parents goes. They'll just go, die. And we will not go home again. Prospect of going is hard. I do know that some people, a lot of our people from Africa, about 40% of them, they are involved in care work, looking after elderly people or disabled. But they know how the work goes, but they don't want to get old and be looked after like that. They don't want to make them look them like that at all. They want to go home, which is good. Which is good. But again, if you have that decision to make that you are not going to live all your life in overseas, you can go and build house in Nigeria. But your children, would they come and put flowers in your grave when all the houses, especially in Edo, are used as bury ground where they bury people? Not only Edo, the whole of Nigeria, they bury human beings at all. They do that in this country. But the law says If you bury somebody in your house, that house cannot be sold to public. That house will be taken up by the council when you die. Quote me anywhere. I've lived in this country for about 41 years now, or 42. I know what I'm saying. This is a problem. If we know why I'm explaining, why I'm going to different, some people will say you are diverting from the topic. I'm not diverting. I'm just trying to, as much as possible, to give the empirical, that's the full details of whichever way you take. This is what it is. But I would like to position my discussion today to choose. Once you choose, then you will have a head where you are going. What you want to do, you fit. If you choose, say, I have come to this country, I have raised my children. If my children, they are about 30, 35, by then I will be about 50, 60. I may not go home. Even if I go home, I'll leave my children here, and my children will start having grandchildren who will look after them. These are questions that come. So since we don't come, now to go back, now remain, whichever way you like, go back to Nigeria or go back to heaven where we come from, if heaven did. We don't come now to go back, now remain. That's how I look at it. We should try. A lot of people, like Madam Mwetinya, very lucky. She get her children for Nigeria. If she decide to go home today, she has nothing to regret. The children will look after her. They have the African culture and a little bit of a Western culture where they pick from their mama. They will make it. And such children can be the future leader of our country today. A situation where we come here, we grow up our children in Western culture, let them live like that. Sooner or later, you, the parents, you are getting old. You are thinking that, oh, I don't want to old here. I don't want to be old here. That care worker will come and check on me. And when I phone my children that I have malaria or I have diabetes, what the children can do for you is to help you phone your doctor. Is that what we live? In Africa, we have this belief, Agabiomo, Omoibioma. That is, if you have a child, time will come, the children will be your parents too. I'd like to hook up here now before Asiaga number 2. I'd like to leave Madam Mwetinya to comment on this. Thank you very much for listening.
Epa, thank you. You really try. But first of all, not be our culture to they put flower for grave now. That one I invented the culture. And apart from that, Epa,
wait, madam. You want make a Siaga number 2 now where I want Siaga. You say not be our culture to put flower. But we do have I think Prince Mudia can tell us, why do we have grave at home? Would they give them food? For Igbo na flower na be the very cold that they take
la this again etifiame go. Why give my mise na? O te jeme. They programming na already. Na you educated do. Mama to time bobanya. Mara yesu azebo awa mwebo na mewe is part of us. It's not part of us.
The reason is that
so no, Damian.
A lot of people are watching.
Ware Germany. Oh, we do manaze jama. You can set it durun do wezebo.
Okay,
you understand it? I'm not a racist. We are Italy. We parle italiano. No. We are Espanol. Habla Español. So, we are in London or America. But what I want to say, sir. So, what I want to say, yes, sir.
Mostly Yorubas are many here.
or a dowe umunuke aumowe. There is no parents no hena dorie flower ni evidi or yaka wego money ewe mo. Yeah,
Okay.
money. When they are alive, you take care of them, you give them food. On your many nukata bangwe arabiomo mo ibi bioma.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Very well.
So we must educate people to know where it's a vice versa. When you take care of your father, even a non-person that have no parents, when you take care of an old person, an adult, is not your biological person. There is somebody by the side God will also send to take care of you at one time at a day when you get old. It's not the people you will hope for that will come, that will make it.
Exactly.
Are you hearing me? So we must
Yes.
make this a topic understandable to people, not to give up. There are some particular people wherever in the world that we are just healing their wound with this
Yes.
topic. So once he may say, I will never go back home, but hearing this, he will find on no person that is more than a brother or a father. He will find his joy back to himself again. There are some people who are single mothers who has already vowed anything concern man, not concern me again. So words may come one day when you will see men, he will start smiling. You will see, you'll say, there is something. Then before you know, our friends go to say, you when you say you're not going to see me, you are a betrayer. No, who should be that man again? On your as you want to carry taban. The same thing to a man. Are you hearing me? So how do we work this principle out to our children? We must learn to talk in Benin language. Even on monobahai. Maazed wherever mwebo awa niebo ebone language. Orunye ga ire amiena to. Una yedo gwomo you send your child a message. First, second, third. He use English reply you. Still use that Benin teller. You go no say that particular thing you dey tell her. You not gonna make mistake again. Or in the morning, your wife they greet you, good morning, sir. Whether na Benin woman you marry or you know not be Benin woman, you tell her say, me na labo be the traditional greetings. When they break, he greet you labo. The children, when they come, they say Baba labo. Then if somebody call your line and your pikin pick the call, whether na man or woman, you say, is your father at home? You say, no man, labo. My father have gone to work. He forget his phone. Oh, thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. If your father call your mommy, tell her say I call mama Egosa. Thank you, ma. He must tell you so person call. See, don't why at home. We were because not good money, sir. So these are most of the things we must learn. When in friendship, in courtship, I want to marry you. I know it's not it's a difficult thing to ask a woman. Now I want to marry you here. Are we going to stay here or we are going to go to Nigeria when we are old? Do you know when you will be old? All this tomorrow you are just talking about.
You know when you
when a man find a like me now, look me in camera. I'm still very young. When somebody say I be old man, I say me and you. What I am doing, can you do it?
No, we
that is to prove my age.
Yes.
I'm talking, sir. Physical and yes. You are still a young man. We're not back. But people with your age, are you hearing me? So what I'm saying, sir, we should be encouragers. Whosoever that is listening before they contribute, anything you are doing, encourage your woman. It's not a decision that a man will make by himself. Things are working fine or it's not working fine. It's a collaboratory ways, both of you. Now the children is growing old. how are we going to live here forever, or how do we go? Okay, can we go and find something to be doing before we finally go and stay, or whatsoever? It's not a personal decision. If the woman say, now you go, I am not coming, is it when you go, maybe your enemy now die in your village, then she will not be saying, hey, I tell her in no year, they don't they call and then make her go die there. Is that the wish for her, for him? No. So if both of you say you want to take your children home for them to know where you come from, fine. It is the children's decision. Once they go for the first time, second time, third time, they will not know they have friends. They're going on your behalf. They want to go and visit their person, their relatives. Where you go, they go Nigeria. You know? So it is your personal decision to see the joy in your child. Say, you go Nigeria, you go visit your family. You know? So through all this, look at Rollins in Ghana. Not be London, they say they're born up. Not being go to Ghana. So you don't know the destiny of their children, of these children we are having, if they are the one to come and transform Nigeria tomorrow. Who will come and be the president of the country tomorrow? We don't know. So we should not discourage ourselves as a husband or wife. We must encourage each other and to encourage our children. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Madam, 1 second, just one word, then you continue. Madam Naomi say Midwest Republic be like say they work. Wetin I want to talk now is say, Madam Prince, no go,
Domo.
Madam, anything where you talk, I dey come back to come ask questions. Now there I go see I go leave the number up with the make people come talk. Go on, Madam.
Like the one where I be one talk just now. My grandma those days, he go say, I for do anatena. What does that mean? Now just like to occupy our time, then make us the talker. Who really know where the death one where he one day before he died?
Nobody knows.
So nobody knows, flower or no flower, or and secondly, Prince, when you say make we dey use Edo, na really good idea. When we newly start, we dey use Edo, but we can't say many people wey no be Edo come dey develop interest. So, it's a part of it.
No,
okay. Okay. And if you want to talk about mute your this thing. So many people will not be Edo speaking people, but they are from Edo State. Constantly they tell us that they get interest. And we don't even plan out with a par within weekdays. Make we get one day, we will tell they come out, we go really they knock the Edo, because really, it really good make we they speak Edo. This lost generation, where would they talk so? If we know they speak to make our children they hear, we really going to produce love.
Madam, sorry, we have a call.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Hello.
Okay, good evening. How are you doing? How are you?
We are fine. Yeah. It's City Long from St. Martin's in West Indies.
Okay.
You're welcome. Good evening to everyone. Good evening.
You are welcome.
Today.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm following it from the beginning. But, you know, it is so interesting because in 1970, when I moved to Benin, there are so many things that living in the Caribbean, as an African Caribbean person living over here, when I arrived there, the culture was very different than what we African Caribbean could ever imagine.
Correct.
And there's one thing I realized when you spoke about burying your loved ones, your parents at home.
Yeah.
That was something it took me time to understand the reason why you will do that.
Yeah.
But as an African,
yeah,
we do have culture, and that is part of our culture. And I want to say this. The Edo people, especially those in Benin City, they have maintained, or we have maintained our tradition.
Yeah.
And we remain close to our loved ones, far near, and very close to us, as even after they depart.
Yeah.
They still remain with us in
Yeah.
our compound, around us. And we still give them that respect, knowing it gives us a better understanding ourselves, and we pass on this understanding to our children.
Yeah.
There is where my father, your grandfather, my great-grandfather, your great-great-grandfather, your great-grandmother, and great-great, there is where they lie.
Yeah.
This is where they are. They are still with us.
Yeah.
And then we can continue sharing our lives with our past generation, our great-grand, and we can visit them, because without them, there will be no us.
Yeah.
And knowing that they are right there in the garden, and we visit them, we speak to them, because guess what? Their body will lie there, but their soul lives on, and so we can always communicate with them.
Yeah.
Because although we cannot see them in person, their soul never dies.
That's right.
But that part of them is for our gods to see, because the gods are in spirit. They are souls as well.
Yeah.
Now, when we passed on, our body should be there with them, but our soul will also join them when we can see each other again in spirit. I would like to say congratulations to all of you that is doing this program to help to educate not only the Nigerians, the Africans, but especially to me. I lived there with you for 10 years.
That's right.
And I have seen the culture. And I would like to say to everyone that the people of Edo, Benin City, I am so proud of all of you.
Thank you.
All of you.
God bless you.
Every one of you.
Thank you.
I cannot say that my life, despite of what happened, the people of Benin were very kind to me.
Thank you.
And I get up in the morning and I look at the bitter leaf tree I have outside there, and I remember this is from my people in Benin.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I love you guys very much, and I miss you. I hope to see you guys very soon.
Thank you very much. Don't go away. Don't go away. I know you have you are emotional again. I can get that from your voice. Me and you, we attended same secondary school in Nigeria, in Benin. Your auntie left the Caribbean to come and marry an African in Benin.
Yes.
I don't want you to say anything what she or you may have the negative side of it. I know you have mentioned that you like everything about Benin.
Yes.
Can you tell us, say we are the first generation to come to overseas in developed country, can you advise us that we should go back home in our end time, or when it's getting to the time when we need to retire home? Should we retire home or not? Please go ahead, give us some advice.
Thank you very much. And this is a very good question.
Thank you.
Now that you have explored overseas where you're at,
Yeah.
and you have learned what the European, the Americans should have brought to us in Nigeria, in Africa. You have come for yourself and you have ideas and you can see exactly what we do well in your country, in our country.
Yeah, I like
say
that.
this to you.
Yeah.
It is time that we make up our mind because our country needs us. We have the knowledge now. We don't have to pay for it anymore because you have come abroad and you have developed the knowledge, you know how to go back home and make the change that our country needs. It's a fantastic time to not stay away forever, but to go back and make sure that our culture is not tampered with by whoever. Because remember that what is happening back home is that our culture is being ruined or damaged or being tampered with by outside influence. And that is why we have this problem back home.
Thank you, Cyril. One more question to that. Do you think you knowing that it's poverty that make a lot of people to migrate to the developed world?
Correct. And this is uncalled for. Because now when you get to that stage is because there's something lacking. Lack of food, lack of proper nourishment and what's not. But we brought that upon ourselves. Because the European, the Chinese, they came in with a style, their style, to disable us from, for example, producing for ourselves. So what we do, take for example the oil. We take the crude oil and ship it outside of Nigeria.
Yeah.
To be recycled and bring it, and we buy them, bring it back to Nigeria. That should not be. Every oil refinery should be in Nigeria to produce Nigeria crude. Refine it, and then let them buy not only some of the crude, but most of the refined oil, so that we don't have to ship the crude out to have that refine it, and then we buy it back from them. That's not nice.
Okay.
We have
they came there
and they fool us.
Wait a minute.
Because us. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that when we come here, our children, which were born in this country, should be able to go with us to Nigeria, or should we leave them, send them back after, leave them there when they are up to university level? They come here and go back. By so doing, it will settle that aspect of the parents living here all their life, or when the parents are going, will the children go with them?
Yeah. Okay. Now, I have a very good answer to that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why will you want to shut your children out of your home? Why don't you want your children to know where you came from, how you lived when you were like them? Why will you do that? It's like shutting out your child outside while you're inside relaxing. Not right. I agree. When they're old enough, take them back home and let them help to make your country their country. Because remember, they are your children. They are your children from your side. They are African. I am a product of African slaves that were brought to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I considered my roots back in Benin. That is where I think my forefathers, that is where they came from. Yeah. I had the opportunity to go back home. I can see the land of my forefathers. listen to me. If you can take your children back home, it is a very good thing to do. Do not shut your child out of your house. Do not leave the child outside. Show your child, this is where I came from. This is where I live. And this is, I want you to know, I grew up here. This is my hometown. Africa, Nigeria is my home. You are my son. Even though you're born abroad, I want you to see my home. It is beautiful. There's no other place like home. It is beautiful in Benin. I think your children deserve to get a piece or share a piece of the beauty of Benin, its culture and its people.
Thank you. One last question. One last question. Assuming, like you and I, we went to St. Grammar School in Nigeria. I've had to find myself in the United Kingdom. Assuming my partner, my other half is gone or we separated, where can I choose the next wife or partner? Is it in Nigeria or in the diaspora?
You follow your heart. You follow your heart. Follow your heart. Love is very, very strange. But if you search first at your home, they say charity begins at home. You search your home, and then if it is not in your land, then listen to me. But preferable, you marry from your own tribe. Preferable, because you get a better understanding there of each other. So you get married to a foreign, someone from some different tradition, everything. This causes a conflict right there. Your beliefs might not be their beliefs.
Thank you very much, Sri Long. My people, una hear what Sri Long talk. He say, make una follow una heart. If you separate or you divorce or one partner don't go back to that kingdom come. He say, make you follow your heart, waiting you go choose. Again, Sri Long not explain to us that going back home, you've learned a new culture, a new tricks. Can you cope with that person which you are picking from home? Sri Long, are you still there? Tell us what you have to say.
I am listening. You know, it's a better understanding. When you understand each other, you got a happy home. You know, there are certain things you might say, there are certain things you might do. It is in your culture that the other party might not agree with. But when you have the same understanding, the same beliefs, you can live together much better.
Okay, I put the question right to you properly. Here is a situation. You live in a developed country, haven't migrated, you now live here. If there is a divorce, and you want to get settled again and start a new life with another partner, where do you go to?
Yes, answer that now.
No, I want him to say again.
Yes, I will answer that very quickly because you know you just said you are living abroad and you lost your partner. So where do you choose from?
Yeah.
You know, I said that the late Jim Reeves used to sing a song many years ago, and he says, "Where do I go from here?"
Yeah.
Where do I go from here? So it's important. You're living abroad, so most likely the first person, the first companion, the first partner you will probably see is abroad with you.
Yeah.
Choose right. Choose right. There's nothing wrong in choosing someone from outside where you are, because but remember before you do that, let them know exactly about your tradition, your ways. And most of the time, it comes out even better because that is what exactly they're looking for. Be honest, be open. Do not shut your culture or your country out, no matter who your companions is. Always remember, I will never shut Africa out of my culture. I am an African, and I believe I am Edo. I believe my people, my forefathers are from Benin. And I preach that every day. So to every partner that you choose to be with, educate them on your beliefs, who you are, and what your future should look like. If they disagree, then problems start right there.
You are right. You are right. You are right. Hold it there. Assuming, if I'm an African migrant in developed country and I fall in love with a white woman, are you saying that I should go back home with the African woman after everything all said and done, or when retired, or you tired of the developed country?
Okay, you just said if you fall in love with a white woman, you said?
Yes.
Okay, now that's where I said love is strange. Love has no color.
Yeah.
And that is why what is the most important thing is the understanding. My color is not your color.
Yeah.
It tells you something. But I believe my color is genuine. She also believes her color is genuine. And they are both right. But if we should love, you, the man, become the head of the household. God made man. The book of the Bible states God made man.
Man made woman.
God could have made a woman first. But God said, he says, God made man.
A man make woman.
And man, well, you know where woman came from. But today, man begins in the womb of a woman. Look at it very carefully.
Yeah.
That is why it is so unique. God put it that way so we can live together, learn to live. Woman might come from the rib, but all men right now, life began in the womb of a woman.
That's right. Thank you very much, Mr. Cirilon. Cirilon, I'm very grateful. Cirilon Stapleton is from St. Martin's, and he has given us his suggestion. So, Cirilon, thank you for coming today. God bless you. My people,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cirilon, you are welcome.
May God bless him. His goodness, mercy, good health, prosperity remain with each and every one of you that is there, and the people,
Amen.
Nigeria, and the people of the great Benin Kingdom.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you.
So much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Madam, now here now my people, they say where your heart follows, so when the love they okay. But you know,
if you even look at the life of Brother Cirilon, he did Africa before, he can't go back home.
Yeah.
No, they say maybe people no go back home. I don't think it will be possible. Many of us want to go home. Now the bad government where we get. Many of us tired to stay abroad. Now the bad government where we get. Now couple with family wahala. Though I don't have any family problem, but most of this family problem where people where they abroad to they get now as a result of bad government. Okay, we as we first they talk to link one person near in home. It starts from naming your children your native name, teaching them your language. If I tell you for Verona where me dey, I'll name 6 or 7 children. If they speak Edo, you go to say they don't go stay Edo. Some never even go at all. Now the hands of their parents. And many of our people today are brainwashed. If they see these children, they speak yeah, which kind some prefer to teach them pidgin English, and at there our educational system still go wrong. Because I remember those days when that person still first talk this thing, I don't know. When person go speak though for class, you go pay fine. But no matter how quack the English where you speak be, they go say that is okay. So the whole thing still fall on from our government before we reach people where they here. What did they pay me be said? Many of us sit there here, we never learn all these things where we they talk. Now there I buy the idea of per prince where he say make we they use Edo, but since we don't already program this one to be pidgin English, we get to try to create time. If even on Saturday or within the week, make we get one way we they speak Edo, so that our children, our parents, will not first teach their children all this money greeting. Like my daughter now, if she want greet you na in father money greeting, we teach and right from time. She may not understand all the Benin, she may not be able to speak all Benin, but there is no one you speak she will never understand. And the day belle sweeter, if she want beg something, now there you they know say she they speak Benin. So make we they encourage our children, because if we don't do that, we are really going to end up lost generation. I still maintain when I dey home, I hear one pikin when they call Igigwijisi. It was a prayer. Igigwijisi. So say well, because one is here, you should start planning. No matter the citizenship you have in any country you are, your origin remains where you came from. That is the truth of the whole thing. Your origin remains where you came from. If like here Italy where me dey, so if they want to describe it, they will say so and so pikin of Nigeria origin. You understand? They can never say of Italian origin. And if it be their papa and mama get Italian passport, the only thing they can say is their parents are Nigerian origin that acquired the Italian passport. So that alone supposed to challenge everybody to always think back home. And if the moment we they think back home, now we go they think of development. Whether we build house there now once a month, we take go the sleep more. It doesn't matter. Your home remains your home. You can't be a tenant abroad and be a tenant in your home, or be a landlord abroad and be a tenant in your home. It's better you are a landlord is in your home and be a tenant abroad. That is to my own thinking.
God bless you,
I
man.
Thank you, madam.
bet
Prince Imudia talk. Make me talk too, please.
You see, like what my sister Ibotina just said. Please encourage people who want to make up for their contribution. I think the line is already open.
The line is open. Whoever that want to call.
You want to
But
need your contribution.
You can now talk.
You see, like of the passport you just said just now, where a place of Betty with your Italian passport, Italian your where, Benin City.
Is exactly.
Why when you tell you give where? Why when you tell you give where? Do it. So that is one thing. No hekeni manet doing. A thing we must know. If your son or your daughter is being born in Italy, there, their place of birth is Verona. They are the Italiano. Not you, the parents. They can only describe him as it is your character. If he's coming to become a mayor or whatsoever in that city tomorrow, it is your character they are going to open. Look at what your mother did in this country. This is what your father did in this country. Who are you to challenge me for this post? Like what is happening in Nigeria now? That is why we said, no matter where you possess your possession, maintain your character. You cannot just leave Nigeria to become, say, narcotics. You want to go organize, say, now they do it for Nigeria. Now you want to do for. Were you there when they built Italy? The answer is no.
No.
As you come there to hide yourself, make and that conducive environment when you find yourself, build it, and let the children you start producing there, the wife you start having, take it as if you are an innocent to the world you just find yourself. It is the record when time will go, when we are talking of food now, whether you are seeing in Italy or you come back to Nigeria, they will now open the book of life for your child. The sin where he not commit, they will come to refer him from his father and parents, come to the punish him. Will that child will be happy over you to come and put the flower you need for your grave? The answer is no.
Flower care.
The answer is no. Flower is made. Look at Oibo. When Oibo is having a first time meeting with a woman or whatsoever, or invite them for a cafe, then they want to see in a place they can take cafe or brioche or whatsoever. If the love don't catch fire to date, he go buy expensive flower, whether not 10 euro or 5 euro. You go give her, evaluate. For our house side, who the flower give who? Umami bibi yeke owe.
No.
Why yaka? What do you mean by this? So we must change the narrative for our children to copy. We must love with understanding, as our brother from that just end the call said, and I've said it before, with understanding. That is the same thing Proverbs 4:7 said. Say, wisdom is the principal things. Therefore, in all your gettings, get understanding.
Exactly.
We cannot continue blaming the government when we know as a parents we are failed. Then when you fail your responsibility, you start blaming the teacher. It's very bad. So we must correct our mistakes.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, Prince. It's my turn now to talk again.
Yeah, I've allowed him to finish now.
No, he will come back again. I want to see Aga. My people, we don't hear everything now. May I first welcome our sister, Beauty Erire Omoba. You missed a lot of discussion, but you are free to phone in to contribute to this discussion. The discussion is, should Nigeria find their partners in diaspora or in Nigeria? That is, if you never marry before you come overseas, or you marry before you come, or your partner dies, go that kid don't come. Where you go get the next replacement? Na Nigeria or diaspora? The two way me talk since I don't talk and pass, but you feel play and back. But what me want to talk now be say, this question, this topic where we get so, the problem we dey here be say, if you live in Torino, not very many Edo people dey there, like where I dey for London. So, not very many Edo person dey here, or Nigerians many. So, for me to find a woman, or for a woman to find a man, it get as it be, and that not the reason we bring this topic today. If I go on that, it be like say it go better to look for another one from Nigeria where go come, because the ones where I dey UK, they don't get different view about relationship. And that if I bring one from Nigeria again, I go get a challenge to trainer to learn the culture where he find me, or find the way I dey take live. Because me, for example, for years I don learn different culture. It's different from you where they come. You no go expect now, say if I cook as a woman, if the woman cook, you go put food for table. When we eat finish, you will come from Nigeria maybe a year ago, you go expect say na the woman come carry the plate go back, then they share am. Dat na Igbo culture. All wetin we dey talk be say some of these women, e dey easy for them to get another husband, or some of these men, e dey easy for them to find another woman from Nigeria. But the problem be say some of our people wey come here, dem be like person wey e see something pick, e say e no dey give another person. I.e., for example, oyibo give you paper, for you to get another woman or another man from Nigeria, make you give am paper, make e stay here, make una stay together. You go say the man or the woman go come get the paper, they go carry a woman come from Nigeria. That na one of the problems wey face the whole thing. Why most people no dey gree say they wan go Nigeria, go look for another one wey dem fit select, the one wey im thing big, wey still dey perform and all. Why are we like this? I no blame the people wey first come, and I no still blame the people wey first dey there. I blame them because the people wey first dey there, they get problem. But again, our people for here, they forget say the same situation wey we find ourselves, wey be say maybe the husband die or dem divorce, na so e still be for Nigeria. For them to choose, e still get another baggage wey dey follow am, maybe the children wey dey Nigeria. These are just the problem. So na im make me suggest say make all of us wey come here, make we get one decision, whether to live here for the rest of our life, or come here, come work, leave our children for home. I hear say Makwete Masi say he say Benin women many everywhere. Makwete, you no understand. They're not many like that. You no understand. It's just like in Scotland, and they fit dey. Some of them not just dey the area or maybe the city where you dey. All this na the problem. Then I still need to just take time out deviate from this topic now talk. Our sister Naomi, he talk say na because of the Benin language, na im make am like Ibota. Madam Wetin don talk am now. He say we go get another day where the Ibota go come in Edo language. But in Edo language, a lot of Edo people, they no dey come out listen. But most of our followers, where they follow us, where they watch us, a lot of them many, them be Yoruba, them be Hausa, them be Igbo. You can still say, since where we dey on since now, you see the view, not many, but I don't know about wetin Facebook they talk. So that is that. A lot of people they try. I get one woman, a social media presenter too. Her name na Analyzer. When me with am go dey talk for the phone, when you want talk to a children, na Bini. If such a person now say he want go home, go live for Nigeria, she no go get problem in with your husband. That na one. Two, as we dey get old, different diseases go dey come, different illness go dey come at the age of 45, 50, 40 years. All these things na hold us to decide where should my next partner come from after staying about 20, 25 years in overseas. Now this kind time I come dey look for man or woman for overseas, or make I go look for home. Again, still bring me back to the thing where our sister, Madam Wetinya, no want. Say we be lost generation. We confuse. And that are the truth. My people, we have tried with the small thing where we dey do for here. We created a program whereby man and woman fit meet. Even your brother wey dey home, wey not get wife, or your sister wey go home, dey home, you not get husband, dem fit come in, say dem want woman, in dey oversee, or he ready to relocate. We created that forum. But our research, she know, Madam Wetinya dey here today, if I dey lie, make us say na lie, dey lie. Some of them, they greedy, say, the paper wey dem give am, he know as it take suffer put, he not go give am to the other woman or the other man wey wan come from Nigeria. He forget, say, the man fit come, the man go just get luck, he go come better the whole thing. He forget to say that man or woman wey wan bring come fit give am the happiness wey e dey. Like we talked before, na water dey keep person, river dey keep person, but na water we still dey drink. So, my people, we don't explain most of the problems why people not dey think whether for Nigeria or to think to take from here. For here where we dey so, if una get house, man and woman, or woman I get the house, the law here say na the man and the woman I get am. Everything get in your coins, everything get in your problem, advantages and disadvantages. We don't go far talk about the children factor where we get here, why they not they choose from home. Say make them choose their partner from home. We don't talk all of them. The man fit come now, he go begin dey lie, say he never get siblings. But the woman wey dey here would like to ask, how can a man of 40 years go say not get pikin for Nigeria? Though it dey happen, but e not many. Or he not get woman for Nigeria. All this now the problem.
Now we face. They worry that one.
If I get question when I go ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
As you be now, sir, if your son or your daughter want marry tomorrow, and the parents of the girl when your son or daughter want marry, they are all in London there. And you are the father of your son. So now, traditionally, they want to do the traditional and everything. Are you not going to inform us back home that your son want to marry? Are you coming to pack everybody in Benin to London, or is you are coming with the children here to do the traditional marriage?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
If my pikin want marry, and the pikin where they want marry, now from Nigeria, nothing stop it. But to me, nothing stop it. Say make they not come home, come marry. If the parents of the man or the woman where my pikin want marry, they Nigeria, yes, it's tradition and culture say they must go home to come do the traditional marriage. And
so that is the reason. That is the reason you must start the teaching practice for them to understand Benin language in the home.
Yeah.
Because when you bring them to Benin,
Benin
you know,
language.
can they be interpreter? You know, can they be interpreter to they say, Baba, wait till they talk, wait till they talk. Now in one marry. So these are the most topic we are enlightening people to understand, both parents and particularly the children.
I understand. I understand, Prince.
When I carry my daughter go home, I first tell a outside this platform one time. When I carry my daughter go home for the first time, it surprised my own people to hear say my daughter understands Edo. When I know their house, they find wetin they want give her. May it. My sister come they say, "Mona go find this thing come for here. Mona go buy ripe plantain come. Mona go buy." He say, my daughter come they laugh. Now he come they ask and say, "You they hear wetin we they talk?" Now my daughter tell and say, "In the hear." Before my daughter come tell and say, "Nothing bad for the food where una want eat. He go eat." Because like Italy, many of us they eat African food. We need not to teach our children where we carry them go home. Where the problem they now they look like those people where they that UK. You understand? Many of them not they or America. Italy, the way many of us they train or the way they live. Some you know ever believe say not be when you go some circle, you know ever believe say abroad with them. We still communicate with our language, everything we do, naming ceremony, everything. Even there was a time I called the teach children traditional dance, teach each of them. When I once started, they said they know fit, they know fit. I said, leave me with them. Only 2 weeks. One was able to take one song and sang it very well. For this Verona where I did, and a big occasion.
Madam, make I respond to that. You see, where we come from, now British colonize us and they speak English. Everybody on earth.
But do they tell us to forget our native language?
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me finish this. A lot of people, they come from continent Europe. They come Britain. When I go ask them, I say, why do you have to live there to come here? Their simple excuse is that because they speak English here. In Edo, in Nigeria, English is our second language. But in Italy, English is not there.
Epa, don't say that. Don't say that. My daughter, Epa, don't say that. People when say they know they speak English for Italy, they all they talk out of ignorance. How many parents go they meet their children for school? My daughter, now here she go from nursery to university. If she they go do translation, even in pidgin, not to talk of correct English to people. If I don't talk that one, I make many of them wrong. Because one, if teacher call them for school, they know they go. Many of them, they don't take part in their children's affair. You understand? Many of them, they don't grow, they don't want to make them grow, learn. I who said they know even in their university, they use English. From secondary school, they speak English. Who talk her? My own daughter, she they follow all this our refugee go commission, go they translate. Now here I born her. Only 2 or 3 times now she go home, only one month now she spent. I beg you. Sister,
God bless
many of them wrong go UK because they say UK they give people children money. All of the way wrong come out now money. Many of them don't get other aims why they left.
Holland, Belgium, Germany, Austria, Italy, Spain, even Yasegbe, Greece. All these citizens here they pretend in Azebogu.
Are
you hearing me? Yasegbe, all their police, they speak good English. But when they see foreigner, why they pretend that you must speak their language? They want you to understand the culture, what they are doing with their language.
Exactly.
I'm a
Exactly.
born Benin man. If I tell you how many European languages I speak, you will surprise.
He may
A born
surprise.
Benin Edo man. You understand it, man? He's a German, he's Italy, he's a Spanish, and other countries. So
Many
it's
of them that
it's your own personal interest. It's your own personal interest. So people will say, if you just before 3 years, I wait till they do yourself. If I just do, I just clear.
No,
You are
if you
not
even
interested in the language, and you are looking for work. How are you going to communicate with people?
Okay.
So you are
Some
doing yourself.
who be need help. If you ask them to
So
speak
it's
the
the same thing we are doing. It's the same thing.
Madam, 1 second.
It's the same thing we are doing in Benin.
Epa, 1 second, 1 second. Viewers at home,
Okay.
the line is open. If you have any contribution to what we are discussing today, please pardon us. We've been trying to explain.
We have always been calling on them to call in.
We've been explaining the problems why people cannot make decisions on where to choose their partners from, their second partner or first partners. So the line is open now. Beauty Erire, you are welcome to contribute. Madam Naomi, you are welcome to contribute. Marcel alias Midwest Republic, may you phony. I know say you day work. We've got a phone call now. Hello, madam. Go ahead, tell us. Hello, go ahead.
Epa, you don't come on your video.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, sister. Welcome.
Okay, I want to talk about marriage. If why person will dey Europe to go marry person come from Nigeria?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or that one for me, for my advice and for my experience. Instead of me, you go marry somebody for Nigeria, it's better you find somebody here. You find woman here or you find man here. Because why? The man where they here now, you don't know the character, you don't know what the behavior where they behave here, you don't know the kind life where they live here. But if you can't go marry for Nigeria, can't carry and come, you can't be like say you need born pikin, you can't teach her before you can't teach her. And sometimes you know they work. I also quarrel and I call the quarrel because maybe woman where you they say 100 euro, 200 euro can't give every month for Nigeria. You can't go carry a call now, you can't reach enough. You know the fee they give her 5 euro a month, say for 10 euro a month. You go na quarrel go come day. Or now the same thing with man. For me, I for advise anybody where won't marry. Either you just decide go Nigeria, go marry the man and go stay there. Or you just find when you won't marry for here, you just marry her for abroad. Because many of my close friends when they don't do one, at the end they scatter. At the end, some people even die. Some partner won't die for inside. So that is my advice. What do you feel talk for that?
Madam, thank you. You really make a point here. You really hammer the matter well. We should choose the one that is used to the advanced country and choose from here. But in most cases, now question be this: so in most cases, a lot of them here, they are difficult to go for, especially the men. He will say, "I dey go bring come for home." The one wey don't bring come for home, he go come say he want look for here. Then they end up testing every houses they go. A lot of them. The question be say, do you agree say make we dey encourage people where they come from, or make them bring come from home? Because some of them still get the same problem where we get here, that the woman where they marry don't go or don't die, or they don't divorce, make them can't choose from here too. Because here, we not many as such. For part of Italy, I know say women many there, but other area, women not many as such. I hear cases for America where people, men, person will go bring wife come from home. That our Nigerians wey dey there, they go use money, they go begin to entice the woman wey dem bring come. If the man make noise, he go say, how much you take carry am come? May he pay am to you. You don't see such position. Even for Italy where you did there, so a lot of them, marry white women. A lot of the men marry Nigerian Edo girls or Edo women or married Nigerian men. So in a way, the women not so much many. And when they do, the stigma they say, hey, na the Igbo, na the woman will just carry and come, I just dey follow. And the woman would like to use the man as a houseboy. Or the man will bring and come, go say make it dey work, all the money make the bring am until the woman open wide. When the woman open wide, it go wrong. And what do you say about that?
That is, now make me talk, say, for me, anybody who want, if you won't do that one, I go say I say na risk. And na 50-50. Because the one I don't see that 50-50. Before you go bring person for Nigeria, fair look that person character. I don't say person they change or people they change. Like me now, for example, now. I no go fit do one. I no go fit do one because I don't see so many things where it don't happen. Instead of that one, I go to Africa, go marry. Now so me because I no go fit climb na grind for the top. Because it not go work for me. It not they work because even though you say they see woman, they don't see woman for Italy here. If you get good character, you go visit, you will see man. If you will be man, if you get good character, you go see woman. But it's not plenty. It's not plenty. I just
Must it be like who dey Italy no fit marry man wey dey Spain or wey dey Holland? Must it be for that country?
But wait, madam, the problem is say he go say no go relocate. You have experience of when we were trying to do he go say no go relocate.
Okay, that the ones where we dey hear for YouTube, where they happen for that UK, you know they hear her. When they will carry them from village come finish, tomorrow you go come drive the man from house. You think say if na here they marry themselves, he go fit drive and come up for house. He must know. He don't already know the pain that woman.
Yeah.
The man bring her come. As the man bring her come, under 3 months, the woman called the chat with another man.
Okay.
Another place where the man talk, he say, what did they worry you? Why you go talk to me anyhow? The woman carry bottle, say shook the man for belly.
Okay. Because the love don't first day.
So in a way, you agree with me, say we'll be lost generation.
We not lost so far. We not lost. To me, we not lost. You make an example, say my children stay home. The very day I enter abroad, now I start to think all this. Because me, I think far. We not lost if we are able to relocate home.
I thank this lady that just contributed. As far as she has answered your question, we are not a lost generation to Sister Ebweti. You know, in Britain, I don't know if it is part of their constitution that the marriages there is no marriage. They are making it it's a partnership. I use that word. That gave many women privilege to do what they are doing.
Imagine.
There are still some good ones like you people that have your wife at home, who believe in the culture and in the respect. I want to remain with my husband. So you see, most of those things that is happening everywhere, ignorance and I don't know how to put that word.
Self-centeredness.
Self-centeredness, okay? I get my money, I get this one. If woman get money past man, does it mean you will not be submissive to the man?
No, for Europe, no way. Now equal, 50-50.
You don't say they talk for Benin where I'm waiting to settle.
Away for Europe is 50-50. In Comuna, you have witnessed, whether in London or whatsoever, in Comuna, when they want to do their marriage, do they read their constitution where this marriage you are marrying now? Woman, you get money past your husband. Now it's now 50-50.
No.
You have no. So where is that obligo came from the woman that he can open door and throw the man that rent a house who brought you from somewhere? Now you become a nurse, you now have money more than the husband. You overnight, a man will now start sleeping inside car because of 50-50.
That's a good.
That is why you see ignorance will take place. It will take action. Say, now so you can't do me. My own house, I dey sleep inside car for this code. Make you from the sea, they bring men of your choice, they come house. It's better you remain in prison than you remain in the grave. Exactly. In America, or what you see border, but it's not the best. So you are also coming to Africa to come and marry a woman there, without knowing, or were people knowing people in a united way, without knowing such a person through somebody that will give you a guarantee. Just come. Now, better family you they go. Is there any woman planted like a plantain that you are just going, when you get there, you cut it and take it back to Europe?
Abby.
The answer is no. Even in Europe there, if I thought you just see Jamaica woman for London there, you know, not saying he get family and family when he born her. Say you just see her for road, say it's very cheap. It can be a mugu for 1 week to make a collective information from you. If you know saying I saw you be your character not good, it will dump you. Say, I thought this is a better place. I never know it's another nuisance. So that is why we say we should work in on understanding.
1 second.
As the first,
Madam Beauty, I bet you'll come back again. You get questions. Long, go ahead.
I'm enjoying.
So you understand me, sir?
I'm listening to the gentleman. He's speaking right there, and I'm looking at you and my.
God bless you, sir.
What's the name next to you there?
Madam Motinya.
Yeah, she's in Italy, you know, and you are in London, and I guess the gentleman is in Nigeria. He's in Benin. Am I correct?
You are right.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, good. So I'm looking at all three of you here, and I'm seeing something. Contention. The gentleman there from Benin, I guarantee you that he's living at home with his native wife.
Yeah.
And I can see the smile on his face. He's happy.
Yeah.
I'm looking above on you.
Long, what do you mean? Am I not happy?
You are not happy.
From home. Let me say this to you. I have an American vehicle, a Chevy, and I bought a part for it, and the mechanic says to me, "It's not going to last." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because you have an American spec vehicle, and you're putting a part that is made in China.
Yeah.
It would not last."
Yeah.
So therefore, let me say this to you: it is better you choose from the original maker. You know, you're Nigerian, you choose the Nigerian bride. You're from Benin, you choose an Edo woman. Listen to me. You have to do it right. We need to get the right match.
God bless you.
A Benin man and Edo man, the relationship will last longer with an Edo wife.
Yeah.
No other woman from any other place can be better than your very own country bride. I say to all Edo women, wherever they are, find an Edo man. I say to every Edo man, wherever you are, find a man, a wife from Benin. Congratulations to my friend right there. You did the right thing. Speak to Monday and my girlfriend on the other side over there. Speak to them and encourage them to come back home.
That's Madam Martinia.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Monday, you're doing a wonderful
Thank you,
job.
sir. You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Madam Beauty Erire Omoba say, I don't believe. Oh, Bella Naomi say, no. Makwete say, self-esteem.
What we supposed to they talk now be say, women where they abroad, men where they abroad, make they know they use selfishness, marry each other. Make they know they say, what did this one bring for table? Make both of them get what it then go put for table. Not be one go they expect more from the other one. You understand? Me they surprised because when we they say women not there abroad, women not there abroad, now lie. Men as men there abroad, now so women there abroad. And they make me surprised. If they make me surprised, say you go see one girl. He got one way they confess for Ijore on that day. He said he don't born for 3 men. Now then you see one, he never see one born for. You understand? So make if we get pride, make we they put our pride down to they under man and make the man to put in pride down to tell no say na marriage with they not be matter of superiority or inferiority. Not until we get
hold it there. Can 2 pilots sail a ship?
No.
When God, according to when God created Adam and Eve,
before God created, answer that question. Can 2 pilots?
I'm not into the pilot. A pilot is always talking about pilot in the selfish mood. It is
can a woman?
You are asking me question. Let me answer. Let me go. Let me come in. You are always talking about this pilot in self-centeredness. Yes, a husband and wife, a well-trained woman must know that the husband is the head of the home, and a well-trained man must know the rights and the duties of the head of the home. There are some cases where some men go they claim the head of the home, but indirectly the woman is the head. Okay, not be woman they cook.
Hold it there 1 second, madam. 1 second, madam. 1
not
second.
Not woman they determine what you want eat for day.
One second. 1 second. Just wait. You'll continue. Madam Bella say it was difficult to follow today's topic. It's not difficult, Bella. We look at the problems why we cannot make a choice. We talk about the children factor. We analyze that. Then we talk from a different continent, a different culture and tradition. We put them down. Then we talk about man and woman will come from different, from same culture. One of them first reach here. One of the first reach here, he don't learn Oyibo culture. Oyibo culture be say, man and woman, they are equal. One bank account, everything equal. But for the African one, is the man is the head of the house, of the home. But in Western culture, the man is not the head of the home. So when you put all these things together, and that is why we bring out these topics that should Nigerians find their partners in diaspora or in Nigeria? So when you say that, you look at the culture, you look at it in different ways. Madam Naomi, me with you may have come from the same place. the way we were taught of how man and woman can live is different now because we are in a developed country and of different culture. You live in the continent of Europe and I live in the UK. Some customs, some culture day. In the United Kingdom, if you talk to a woman roughly, the woman go report you say you are abuser, then the government will come in. In Western world, if you report in Africa, when man and woman get problem, now the extended family go step in, settle the matter. They not go look for how don't they dissolve the marriage, then go sort them out. So this now the problems where those in diaspora find themselves. Madam Martinia, go ahead.
You see as you analyze the one way you like inside for the marriage, be say you go they see the woman salary may they give you.
No, not me. Oh, no, they talk like that. What I want to say,
they talk, the way you
if the woman they keep in salary. Wait. If I answer you for that, I want to see a Ghana. Okay, but not better. Don't cause trouble now. Don't cause trouble now. If you allow the woman to keep money, can two pilots sail a ship? I ask you,
whether the sell a ship that is necessary there is for the woman to give you your respect as a man. If your boat going on is going well, not be you go tell the woman may give you money to the save.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to ask you one question. For Igbo life, for Western life, where we do so, the woman they keep their money, or both of them they put them for one place. The man will go work and they put the money for the wife. Wait. Go put them for the wife account. Yes or no?
Let me tell you the law I know. If you want marry for here, for Italy, where would they? You get the way that they analyze that. One, your property na your own. My own na my own. Then the other one, your own na my own na your own. People where you choose your own na your own, my own na my own. I keep my salary, you keep your salary. We make contribution to make the home go on. People where you choose my own and your own and my own. That is where the putting money together comes in. Waiting they baffle me be say most things where they break marriages here. Now when may they put eye for women money? Now they cost
wait a minute.
I want to Sister
Prince. Let me finish. Let me finish my own.
Wait. I beg, not verse. I just want to
take the verse. I talk my own.
You talk your own. My way they
I never finish it. Why they talk and be say if men they always want to control the salary of the woman.
Now for Italy, they see that kind of thing. Now Italy, they see that kind of thing. Not be Britain. They want to. Now they're not they do that kind of thing for UK.
How many they cause a problem? When the woman go come drive the man come out for home. Not be the
problem. Listen. We are not here for argument. We are here to educate people.
Maybe they talk.
I want to say something that is vice versa. If, for example, woman when don't get money, and maybe the first husband disappointed, he come marry the second one, and waiting disappointment from the first marriage, now the second one still can they do. That is the pride Sister Montinya talk about. We should take away pride, both man and woman.
Exactly.
There are men who want to show in public, my wife get money. There are so many women which I know for that Italy. They get money. I want my husband to choose in a position of his mates. You go ask your husband, which business you want to do? He don't know business when he want to. Of his own self. He want to be like Jumbo. The time when Western Union, they ran, you say na Western Union. You know, they carry money, go home. When he go come, they look for musician. When he go take and sing. Oye we bowe no jugbo. Uno me kenu gbe serve o table o cross the Mediterranean Sea. Huh? Then yeah, yes, or if you go kwa no mu ho ye hotel we me ya. Person when bring money for investment, you know go ask how business they work out. Where money like some go lead to the broken of marriage. I
Exactly.
can take off my children. The man go see follow another woman. Women, they know the thing when they glitter now they see. Fine boy. See as he clean. He go open door for her, he go take her. Until he go come see say, I sure say where you from the corner. The thing when you they do for that side. Maybe they will come meet for one meeting or dance. Because say, see what this man in be that near to Central Pure. Or women. There are many responsible men who have invested in women too. Oyibo don't let them see road. Nama Oyibo, you don't want to stay husband house. So they forgot that they are having children. We need to nurture. And time is going. The year is not on our side. Owo huwa igave devakara always hit it. Boom, but my God, my no. Or my rene. We are no more younger. We should put joke aside. Let's pick the reality. All these mistakes from the past should be past. There are still many good women over there. There are still many good men. Whether you come home, you settle down to watch, or people knowing people in a united way, through somebody you can still get a better person. Your life will change. Say you know it all. If I get my money, woman go subject to you. If you get your money and you have no respect, who go subject to you? There is a saying people do say, "Oh my God, we go." But oh my God, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Because no matter how you entice people with money, when they start refusing you that your words is not encouraging, you may be asking what is happening. What is happening? You may call 20 phones, 37 may call without calling somebody. Once you start seeing that people start running from you, you need to ask yourself a question. These are most of the things. I don't serve person because it will give me money. Let my character possess my possession to him.
Please, let me give you a response to what you just said. In United Kingdom, if you trust your husband or your partner, say it's very good in this kind of business. Like I said, if the love is there, both of them, 50-50. The woman, when they give the man the money, the woman must be involved in the business. This now where we get it wrong, where we get it different. That man and woman, even for church, he said you'll be put together to death do them part. Not be say to they sleep together. Anything they want to do, because Oyibo life, anything they want to do, now Oyibo UK now they talk. Now the man and the woman, two of them will do it together. That's what I mean. There is no point saying see money, take, go to Western Union business. Go do Western Union business. You stay for Europe. The man then the thing can't dey scratch am. Then he can't go for enter one woman place. Then some of the money he go spend and put. Oyibo no go ever do such a thing. Oyibo UK, since they don't agree, say they want to do business, they'll put the money together, then go ask themselves question. Assuming this business fail, how we go take sort them out? And if you start this business, how do we do it? Are you going to be, when you buy the things or you carry the money go home, two of us will go home to go and deliver this money? That are the two way we make with unity. Two of them must be together. To death do them part.
May I continue my own where they talk?
But you will continue, my sister. Nigga get turned on my part. Do you know one thing about we black people, sir?
Yeah.
What I see when you have a good person doing something for you, you may not value it. Until you lose it. So it is when you have it in a wife or a husband. Why? People give room or chance to human spoiling. In old days, how do they take women out from their husband home? They'll give her sister Mwetinya. Me ogu wagari mote o gaban. Daga wewe ya fane Bob Marley no more. Awe mewe. O dafo e waso wawali awe lari. Amwe Bob Marley nuri yi moto. Nota. O wazagade. These are most of the things. Of which white people don't have time for all this. Anything you suggest in your way, if we learn how to do this, and to get the gettings and understanding within ourselves, you could see we can move forward and build a mountain.
So
you can continue, my sister.
What me I always tell people, don't use the mistake where it scatter other person. They say you learn. Or maybe your past relationship, what happened to you for that first one, not bring upon the second marriage, because people are different. But men, I don't see men where go pick a woman from nowhere, he go build her up. But if they surprise me, say men where they abroad, they go just not be all low. Center on the woman money, and it break many marriages. Okay, I imagine man where you go say he be the head of the house. You go want be the head of the in total life of that woman. So tell the woman if you want even cost get money to say to your family. If you marry woman, you say the woman is so money conscious. Provided he produce your own for table. If you are doing that is bring your own, bring my own, to take sustain. Not be said because you no come bring your own to your own account, marriage go break. If I then listen to different videos where they come from that UK, now such problem, now they always. Some will say they train the woman for school, he can't they receive salary, he no can know what how much they receive. You do a plan where? If they not can let you know the salary, is that enough to break to cause problem? Why not let her? Okay, give her some. You be paying the bill, be paying house rent. Me, I will be doing this. Provided what you divided for her is going along with it. Not be saying you want us control all to the last couple. And they give me pain as a mother. When we go see man with luggages for outside, my wife drive me, and maybe I build buy the house. Since you don't know the law of that country, why not let that woman be? Anything, if not the children welfare, you say me take care of. Provided they take care of it. What they do with all the other money, it no concern you. It no concern you. But one thing you will see Mr. A the same cry. Mr. B, it was about 3 days ago when they do the one where he killed himself because of the wife where he bring from Nigeria and so from Africa and so in train and so they do use women like na investment. Even the women to where go bring their husband, they use their husband like investment. It shouldn't be so. And why they say that UK, the story from there is the same from the time of Adam to this present generation. Why must it be money? And if you look at the story now from money of the woman or money of the man not let me know how much they receive. The man go say the woman not let me know how much he receive. Forgetting that men like you can take a responsibility of a woman. And women, for that matter, when you take responsibility of that woman, if woman get money, you know they feel hide down. You know if he go market, you know buy something come. He get one video I dey look. He said the woman come dey hide build house. Na so the woman born for. If I be man, the woman dey hide build house. I'll do like say I no see because at the long run, the house won't belong to both of you, the children. You not born for another place. Small thing like that, they will call expander. Then one they will call here say one kill the other one. These are what issues we should trash, so that nothing that negative mind no they come their mind to go they kill themselves. So if this Italy where me dey, it gets story. There was a time I told social welfare say when they say no, they not the two see Nigeria, mostly Verona where I dey. They know there's two see Nigerians where they quarrel. Now I say because many of them they pass through me. Many of them don't really know how to settle marriages. But when we now come walk on ourselves into the house, they'll use the rope of the law, tie you. Why not prevent it before it reach there? You hear man go just 5 years, drawing wife money where the wife they receive. He no bring, he no go rest until when he reach court. Until when court go come say the woman say you dey violent, come and leave the house. Must human beings continue to live that like that, which is bad to me. And me not they like that kind of thing. Make one they suffer while the other one go take a opportunity because of law. Let's continue to prevent all this.
My sister, thank you for that word you just said. For such a woman now, if they collect so money, they had them for the husband. If at all make war not come, is it not good for the woman to let the husband know this is the money coming, this is how, this is where he's going, this is where he's going?
Not be social money, the salary where the woman go they work, then they pay the woman.
As far the man no say his wife they work and he they work, salary they come. They already know maybe from the woman salary now they pay bills and all those stuff. And from the man money, the woman must also know what that they use her for. You understand? I don't think with that it reached to disarm one.
No, me don't say I don't watch many videos. See say why they talk this say many stories where they come from that.
You know,
now photocopy
video,
stories.
these are scripts writing. I'm talking of waiting me I don't see.
People that like the mother, like 2 days ago, the man where he take his own life. If you listen to the video where he talk, I train the woman for school, I do this. Now when he come, he no come want cooperate with me. If I'm a man, I train you for school, I train you anywhere. That training should not be a criterion to say because you train in life go come be planned well for your hand. Mostly when you not talk and say, if I train you for school, you will pay me back. If not to pay back, let that woman know at the moment. And as well as it be for the woman, if you they train any man.
The woman can't pay back. I think for me, their future is for the children. You can't do anything for your wife. You say you should come and pay back.
But now that one lead to their problem every time. Okay, you train man or you train woman. Tomorrow you hear say the man they build house, he not tell you. Next tomorrow you hear the woman they build house, he not tell you. But you forgot to know that you people are saving for same children. They are building because nobody know when death will come. Nobody know when death will come.
Our advice now to the world, they should marry a person of their understanding, just as our brother also said from Caribbean. And you remember like a sister that said
to understand the next person.
Yes. You see, to understand person is to study person. Where we should not let material things to entice us before we know maybe this one. if man, if you will hear from some people, man, if man not get house, he not get car, not be me. You see some men, you say, any woman when never get house, he not get car, or if at all he never get house, if he get money, I feel no waiting to plan for him. Wait till he go take the money do. Why you not get money make you plan? In the time of us, I do say it. When our parents they go farm, now farm, all of them they go. They get the mind say that word when Okagbe first talk. Agabiomo, when you born a child will born you. How does it born you? When you born a child in the morning, they suffer with you. You manage to train 1, 2, 3. They become doctor, engineers. In the evening, from your retirement from farm, they not work for government. Now those children go come they care for them. Every weekend they go village. You understand? If I thought the only bread they buy from city come village, Papa value and pass person when carry bag of money come.
Exactly.
Are you hearing me?
Thank you very much, my brother. I think we just at the last minutes now. We are late. Can we just summarize? I think I'll start first, Madam Martin, but let me start so that we continue from there. We got a call from Spain. Somebody wants to contribute from Spain.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my brother. What? What's it? Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Contribute. Yeah.
You are blessed.
Thank you.
Tamia, my boom, Mama Bube, Usunobun, Emahin.
Yes.
Yes. Usunobun, Emahin. My boom, Idiedo, Pataki, Uji.
Pidgin English, many non-native.
Yeah, Pidgin English here. Tell you about call.
Edo people are very, very special. We are very, very important. We are imperials.
Yeah.
Okay? That's all. I'm still watching.
Where's it?
Off Wegbe.
So, my people, now we're getting to the end of everything, for the end of this program. All what we want to say today, we have said all what we have to say. It's advice we need to give now. I would like Madam Martin to go with his advice, then our brother Prince from Nigeria. He's been with us now for some hours. We now know say to be in a program from Nigeria on YouTube is expensive. Make una let me give shout out, give thanks to them too after everything. Madam Martin, I know say not be you be not be maybe
don't take over from me now.
I not take over from you. I just because the time I'm watching it is going. So I want you to
the advice we me get be say if we dey enter into marriage or you are choosing your partner, don't choose your partner because of wetin that person gets. Instead, choose your partner for wetin both of you can achieve. And if peradventure what you train the person, whether na you train the man go school, na you train the woman go school, let am dey behind your mind say no be plan where you do. In as much as at the beginning of una transaction, you no tell am say e go pay you. If the man not ready to bring him money out, you not ready to, or you ready to bring your money out, as he hold you hold your own, then be both of you be a contributor. Wetin the family go take go on. And secondly, going further to wash your dirty linens in a culture that you know is different from your own is a shame. Because when those people want to implement law, they not go look how our grandmama take the settle case. They not they go look how our papa take the settle case. Their own case is when two elephant fights, the grass suffers. So make we not go they use our own selfishness, take they put our children into trauma where they not aim at or they not plan to be. And all these material things, make we know say one day we will all leave everything. So material things should not be too important. So let both parties have that one. That the moment you have to use is more important than investing on what you don't have to get the other partner down. That is just the only advice I have. Thank you all.
I want to thank everyone that have been watching from the beginning. I want to tell you, please don't ever give up, no matter the situation. There is no home that is better than the other. Everything we work out with patience. So that songs, you a woman, a man, you are the mirror. They look to your family. When they now say character is not good, Oviava, the Benona Yari Hona, when no Banove Savok Baga, your boy or Sahia or Regbewea, calm down. Okoni Wenya Yari money, Bie, Yen Tonsisi Muni, Fie Note Wien, or Yari Mona, the Yosisi go. Wagima Bibieri, or Mani Mave Dokba, of Webosagu Wayaro. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Madam Metian. Thank you very much, Prince Imudia. My advice is this.
God bless you, sir.
Now, happiness, now make man and woman to meet to the extent that they're naked for each other. But no two pilots can sail a ship. One must come down for each other. What I know, if we live in the diaspora, especially in Europe, the man and the woman, they have equal rights. No one is subjected to low class. I live with white family, a very rich one, a bourgeois in this country, and I did business with them. The woman is the treasurer, the bank account. She regulates the treasury. The man is the managing director of operations. Both of them within the unit of the family, the man and the woman, now then they control life. We concern the unit of their own family. The woman may own a savings account. Good. That now from the savings from the work wey dem dey do together, go keep am for one side. You know say the man na men mostly na ozuo. Money go finish one day, the woman go bring some come out. But for the Africans, their own be say, of recent the modern African women like to have power of finance. They'll carry money. They go say, na their own be this. You go buy house, you go buy motor. If I go see Cyril now, I go ask him whether the man they own a separate bank account or the woman they own separate bank account. Now one belle, Bini get am for Barry go say, Ekwokpa Eya Eji. And that are the reason the white people, the British people, I don't know, let me say the Europeans, that is why they developed more than the Africans. A situation where be say the black woman go say, this na money where I work, you go one keep am. The man go say, na where this na you na go one keep am. At the end of the week, you bring your own, I bring my own, we put am. That na mechanical love now, no love. Not be said if the man say one take am and you say no, not be offense. If you say no, you not go get am. And those kind of behavior now can cause all the problems. Where be say we live in European country, we are migrant, divorce and scattered home in many for us, and we know many rich people where we come meet for this for various countries where we live today, because we dey greedy, we dey suspect say the man dey spend the money elsewhere. The man dey suspect say the woman want get independent, want get economic independent, so that making getting you in case the man leave am. When that suspicion dey, na wayo love na it be. And that na the reason why we bring this topic come today. At the end of the day, marriage no go reach evening. One, because of the problem, either the man go first die, or the woman go die, or the man go stab the woman, or the woman go stab the man. I've always been the advocate, person wey dey talk say, let man and woman live in harmony, like 5 and 6 together. We cannot beat love together when it be say the economic power that they separate them, e no dey work. That artificial love. An advocate of it is that the man can go and work. All the money wey work, he go put am for table, him wife go put am, he go repair am. Just as the woman dey carry clothes wey husband take go work, go put for washing machine. By so doing, the love go build up. A situation where they suspect each other, it be like say then they play trick. Then they live with wayo life. Now then they take live tortoise life. It doesn't work. So my people, what thing I go say on the whole, it depends according to Cyrillon, what you want. If you do find yourself in a situation whereby you carry woman come from Nigeria, una come divorce, and you want marry again, you see say the one you carry come from Nigeria, I favor you, maybe not your fault, and you settle, it not work. You fit go back to Nigeria, go take again, and amend the mistake. Or better still, you can look for one for Europe, another Benin or African woman, look, or try another person from a different culture. This life, how many days will they stay on for this life to make life more difficult? Most people don't know, say, once you divorce, the life of the two of them not be the same again. That life is scattered. Person one of the two will not fit cope with and go die early. Or the two of them go die away. The children go scatter. Marriage, no wonder Oyibo, everybody, churches, they give advice. Not everybody can take divorce. Not everybody. So my people, now so we see this story today. We're supposed to come out, our early something is to build on the program where we do last week. Make we get forum, a hookup for our children, so that they can marry people from their origin, country of origin, a place they can go to say, I want my pikin to marry somebody where I come from. You go get a place to go. But if I talk on this program, this video don't too long now. Not everybody get patient to watch out to the end to see. But I would still like to tell you, we have such program. The young ones, our children, can find a place if they not like club, they not like other place where they go feel meet the person of their own choice. They can, this program where we get, you can come phone in, tell us what you want. Once again, I'll pin the number here so that you can record it. Like me now, I get 4 boys, 1 girl. Anybody will talk saying like me and he want making pikin come marry my pikin, you go come. If they're good, if they agree, I go bless the relationship for them. There are a lot of people out there who go like to be like Okagbe, still have say he get children like this. He want to make them come choose. Me get beautiful children, oh, not be said nobody not want them, but I go happy if I see people will come from where they come from. People will come from good home, because people come from good home, they marry from good family. That relationship go straight. That relationship go long with the children where they go born, they go learn good character and good behavior. A situation where be say, I go get house for UK, I get house for Nigeria, and I say I want to go live for Nigeria, then my pikin go they bring somebody from Singapore or from Ukraine come they meet me. It not make me happy. It be like say my generation, the thing where Madam Wetin not like, say we be lost generation. Yes, now that a pure lost generation. He sold out. According to coming to America, he say Akim sold out his royal oath. That's how it can be. Person they live, person they die, you go say making legacy they go on. But a situation whereby it be say we come for real and come work, it can't be like say we just dey suffer for nothing, we just dey kill ourselves for nothing. I know say nothing dey this earth. One day we will all go. But our children should be able to carry on to the legacy on. Don't begin to go, your name go begin to go. Some people they plant tree. We hear say, for when we did school back then, we hear poem. Oh, Roger is dead and gone to his grave. Ooh, gone to his grave. They planted an apple tree. That apple tree now to take in memory of him. Oyibo people, when their loved one died, their papa, their mama died, they still they visit the grave. They go prepare am nice. When they travel, go holiday, when they come back, go carry the children, go meet in family. They say, Mom, I have brought the children to visit you today. That's in spirit. So, Madam Motinya will now come back, talk about the hookup for the children. And for ourselves, people who don't old like us, old cargo like us, so that we know say we get forum where be say I can run to. Say I hear say una they match children too. This my pikin, e dey shy, or this my pikin say no like Oyibo, this my pikin, e just live. Make we teach them that African way, say papa and mama can choose for a child. I thank everybody. Madam Martin, over.
Okay, thank you, Brother Okagbe. Thank you so much. Prince, thank you. And for all the
God
viewers
bless you.
waiting since, thank you all. For all of una where you contribute to, una do well. Really, we they do hook up. We they do hook up for adult men and women. And we just newly start for the younger ones. That is, they may be children born abroad or children brought from Africa to live abroad. So if you know, say you get children or boys children, and you see say they find it difficult to choose partner, you fit call on us. If even you know what make we help you choose partner, we get the way we go still take advice una, where una take do with una children, where then life go see easy for them, where then go they choose partners. And secondly, we still talk the other day, say if you know say any of your person they sick for Africa and they want see doctor, there is no means he or she can come from Nigeria to here. Still call us. We get the way we will tell link you up with the doctor. Then una fit video chat and he go fit tell you with how you go take go about. And the last one where I want talk abeg, una know say we dey take time dey sit down here come talk, see our partner that they know everybody know as Nigeria be now. He still there with us since as we start. Internet, disturb am. E show say e really dey spend money for internet. Abeg, make una still dey contribute to this group. Anything wey una hand meet, make una contribute. And as you do, God will bless you. If you still get anything wey you want make we discuss on, be free to call any of us to let us know. Then we'll bring it to the table. If it is something that all of us accept, we go still discuss am. We dey like to discuss issues wey we know say e dey affect us or might affect us in future. Abeg, make una try dey share our video, dey like, subscribe. This platform wey we dey since na im be Edonet Watch. Abeg, make una subscribe, make una still share, like the video. Me too, I still get my own channel, Verona Tafia Talk Show. E dey YouTube. Abeg, make una still subscribe with Imotinya Irabo TV. Make una subscribe because abeg, my comedy e dey always teach lesson. So una do well o, and I say with that, una good night.
Prince Osas, anything where you want to talk? Prince Osas, you are there.
Hello, sir. As I said before, have a nice evening and goodbye.
Thank you, Makute Mase, Midwest Republic, Yari Yari, Wayawese. Thank you very much.